Vegas Strip is the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino. And at the very tippy top lies the world's highest amusement park.
You're so high up. Nowhere in the world can you get this high up and then to ride extreme thrill ride.
On skydiving.
Yeah.
This is worse.
This is awesome.
It's not awesome.
The Stratosphere Tower at the very top is 1,149 feet. It's actually the largest observation tower in the U.S. and the highest building west of the Mississippi River.
And if that doesn't give you vertigo, the Stratosphere tops it off with the world's 3 highest thrill rides.
The Big Shot, the Insanity, and the X-Grip.
I've done a few different thrill rides, but never anything off this high.
But you might be wondering, how the hell do you get 3 massive rides on top of a high-rise hotel? Just building this thing was a thrill ride in itself.
Where we're standing is over 900 feet up in the air, so there's no cranes that big. So what we did was we found a helicopter company and we brought the rides up in pieces. And keep in mind, some of these pieces were thousands of pounds.
Somehow, they managed to airlift and bolt together more than 200,000 pounds of steel and titanium into some truly insane rides. So let's ride, starting with the aptly named X-Scream.
Imagine a giant teeter-totter that literally takes you over the edge of the Las Vegas Strip.
You know, it's not so bad when you're getting on the ride. But then they lower that floor, and you're like, oh great. And then they let you off the side.
It's actually designed so that the wheels are behind the passengers, so the vehicle will go about 5 or 6 feet past the track. For a lot of people, this is a psychological torment. You're literally out there just hovering in space.
Cool. Hanging off the side of a building. Lost your stomach a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Better than losing your mind. But that's exactly what happens on our next Stratosphere ride. Strap yourself into Insanity.
The Insanity is the second highest thrill ride in the world. Takes you about 68 feet out.
This entire assembly, once the ride cycle starts, will rotate out and it will literally hang over the edge.
Holy.
And once it locks into position, we start spinning this wheel with a big hydraulic motor. It takes 6,000 foot-pounds of torque to wind this thing up to 30 miles per hour. And these arms will free float out from the centrifugal force, and you will be facing at a 70-degree angle down while you're spinning away and back to the tower. You're going to get far away from the tower and back very quickly to hit 5 feet of the structure. It's just a very intense visual and physical sensation.
Going over the edge like that is incredible. My heart's racing like insane. Whoever came up with this is crazy. He's mind of a genius.
But the X-Scream and the Insanity pale in comparison to this. The undisputed pinnacle of thrill rides. Big Shot.
I'm ready to go on the Big Shot here, and I really wish I would have went to the band.
The oldest one and probably the granddaddy of them all. It's the world's highest, which is the Big Shot. It's a reverse bungee ride, so it takes you up the needle at the very top of the tower.
You guys ready?
It loads with air, so you wait for a second and you launch. You go up about 160 feet at 45 miles an hour in about 2.5 seconds. So it's almost like you're still on the ground and your body is already gone.
astounding payoff. A moment of absolute weightlessness. 1,081 feet above the streets of Las Vegas.
On the way up, you experience 4 Gs. At the top, you go weightless and experience -1 G.
When I went up, I just felt all my blood down in my toes.
Still trying to catch my breath.
We hear from people in the neighborhoods around us that they could hear the people screaming.
And they're screaming for more. Since 1996, more than 20 million people have blasted off on the Big Shots G-Force Fun Ride.
In terms of who rides the rides, it's amazing because you get young and old.
My extreme daughter brought me here and forced me to go on those rides with her, so I'm trying to be a good mother.
We have a ride engineer, her name's Ruby. She's a 72-year-old grandmother, and she absolutely loves the rides. She has the world record on all 3 of the rides.
It's just like you're falling down, trying to check your picture.
I feel a little bit like I'm gonna throw up.
Welcome back to Earth. When we return, in the Coaster Wars, this place has the biggest standing army around.
We have 75 rides here, 17 of which are roller coasters.
Visit the theme park with more roller coasters than any other.
Oh my gosh!
And later, no ride in America has more velocity and altitude than this baby.
Here we go.
When Extreme Terror Rides returns.